it's the Dice and welcome back to the channel where today I do have a speed build for you guys. I built a high school for my Let's Play that's currently going on. If you do want to check it out, link is in the description. But yeah, I built this high school and I'm so pleased with how it turned out. I don't usually do builds like this. I literally just stick to residential lots, just little like tiny homes, never a mansion, never like a cafe or anything, just residential lots. And I decided to challenge myself and do a high school, and it came out so good. When I tell you guys, this is probably the best build I've ever done. Like, it's so good and I'm so proud of it, and I hope you guys do like it too. And I just want to talk you guys through the like thought process of everything and how I decided to like go with what I went for in terms of like architecture and interior design and stuff. So yeah, currently I am doing the outside, the exterior of the school, and I decided to go with a modern kind of look because I can't do traditional in terms of houses or anything. Traditional is just difficult for me. I do want to do a traditional high school at some point, probably a high school for like a cult, like an occult academy. I think that would be really cool, but not anytime soon. This has taken years of my life, this build. It took me an entire day to do it, but I hope to do the Occult Academy build sometime in the future. But let's focus on this one for now. So yeah, I went for a modern look and I took reference from so many different places. I didn't want to build like a carbon copy of a school that already exists. So I took references from everywhere, the internet, some like schools and animes, my schools that I went to. And I also asked people around me like what their schools looked like in terms of the exterior, interior, like the library, the classrooms. So this school is basically a mix of everything, and it's very unique, and that's what I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to look like anything that people have seen before. So yeah, the exterior, we've got like a bridge connecting two parts of the school. One part being the main bit that your Sims will go to. It has the classrooms, the cafeteria / canteen. What's the difference between a cafeteria and a canteen? I don't know, but it's got the classrooms, the canteen / cafeteria, it's got bathrooms, got the principal's office and the library, and then the other half of the school has got the gymnasium and gym. And yeah, I wanted to separate them, and I thought the bridge going across was very unique and very different, and from far away, like the map view, it looks so cool. It looks so sick. So I went with that kind of design and it turned out really, really good. There's also an entrance, like an outside entrance that you can go through if you don't want to use the bridge. But who doesn't want to use the bridge? Anyway, the type of classrooms that we've got the two base classrooms, and then we've got a few extra ones upstairs that you don't have to use, but they are usable. I definitely wanted this build to have things that your sim can actually use. I didn't want to use any wasted space or like any decoration spaces. For example, I've seen some people do like assembly halls, but I decided not to like do anything like that because like you can't use it. You're not gonna have assemblies in the game, and I know some people did it for decoration, but I really didn't want to do any like rooms for decoration. I wanted every room to be used, every room to be accessible and playable, and that's exactly what happened. We've got a drama room where your Sims can go and practice their lines, or they can like have their friend perform scenes that comes with Get Famous. You can go up there, there's a little stage and everything, it's so cool. And then we've got the music room, which actually has practice rooms. I don't know if you guys have that at your school, but at my school we had like little rooms that had different instruments in there that were soundproof, and you can practice your instruments. So I used to get piano lessons at my school, and I used to always do them in the practice rooms, and no matter how loud I played, you couldn't hear it from outside because they're soundproof. So I put some practice rooms in there, one with a keyboard, I think, one with a mic, guitar and violin, and another with a DJ mix, which is kind of random, but you never know what your Sims interests are going to be. I definitely wanted this school to like open possibilities for loads of different types of gameplay, and yeah, I definitely achieved that. We've also got an art room and a photography room because in my series, my sim is really into photography, like fashion photography. There's also like mannequins and stuff in there, so you can dress them up and then put them in front of the camera and then take pictures of them and sell them or whatever. Really, really cool. But currently right now, oh, we just moved past from it, but I was doing the canteen. Right now I'm putting objects inside the school just to measure like the size of everything, because on a big lot, if you look at it from like bird's eye view and you just build walls, you might make the rooms too big. So putting objects inside before like doing the final interior design actually helps with the sizing, and that's just what I'm doing with each room, going through it and trying to fit everything in there, just like getting the proportions right. Right now I'm doing the library and I really wanted to try and use these curved walls. It didn't work out. Like, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. Like, I just wanted to try them out because they were new. And yeah, I sucked at them. I did end up using curved platforms though, for like planter pots where I put like plants and trees in them. Really cool. I will be showing you how I do that later on in the video. But yeah, I ended up going with the typical square walls for the library, and the library turned out really, really nice. I think it's probably my favorite part of the build. Like, it's just really pretty. And there's a lot of glass, a lot of windows, because reference to actually one of my friends' libraries at her school, she said that her library actually had loads of windows and a platform area for like the computers. So you'd have to walk up these stairs and then there would be like the computer suite, which was open to the rest of the library. And I actually wanted to try and replicate that, which right now I'm actually building the platform going into the computer suite and the chess area. It doesn't feel too closed off from the rest of the library, but it is kind of like its own space. And yeah, Sims will go there and go on computers. Not too often actually. I feel like when I was playtesting this, I thought like Sims would automatically be drawn over here, but they actually weren't. Only occasional like 1 or 2 Sims will go on the computers like before or after class, which is totally fine. You know, the computers are there to be used. I do wish Sims did study in the library though, which it's fine if they want to study in the canteen or whatever, but it would be kind of cool seeing your Sim study in there. And also what I added in the library, I put like this little benching area. It's not there yet, but later on I do end up putting a bench against the windows, and it's so nice like studying there, sitting, looking out to the view of the rest of the school. Oh my gosh, I can't. I wish I had a school like this. The library is also 2 stories. Not that you can get to the 2nd floor, but if your Sim decides to look up, which they never do, but if you do look up in the build, there is a 2nd like story up there. Same with the canteen actually. So yeah, both of them are 2 stories. You can't access the 2nd floor because I felt like there was no point having like seats up there. But if you do look up in the build, it's available, and there's like windows at the top, so there is light coming from above. Oh, and there's like the benching. I do end up changing the table and the chairs, but I thought it was just like a really cool addition to like have it against the window. And I also do change the bookshelves and stuff in here. A lot changes. This is just like placeholder stuff for just the spacing that I said earlier, but when I go in to do the final interior design, it ends up looking a lot different. What am I doing now? Right now I am all over the place. Literally doing this build, I was like going from one room to another room and then going back to that room. It was getting very confusing, and I knew like building it that the speed build was just going to be me zooming all over the place, but that's just how I build. I can't help it. Oh, and if you see me like saving a lot, that is because I actually started building this house 2 days ago. I had like done 2 hours worth. I had 2 hours worth of footage. I had done like the exterior and everything, and then my PC just crashed because it was a really hot day and I had been using my PC all day. I think I had edited a video and uploaded it, and yeah, it was just really hot and I think it overheated, so I lost everything. I lost the build, I lost the footage, and had to do it all over again, which is what you're seeing right now. So I just kept saving just in case my PC crashed. I stopped recording and then started again, so I had like 6 or 7 different like screen recording videos that I just mushed together here, just so if my PC did crash, I wouldn't lose everything. And it worked out. My PC actually didn't crash once the 2nd time, so that was nice. But yeah, right now I'm making the practice rooms. Really cool part of the build. I thought it was quite original and a little like sentiment for me because that's how my school was. Now we're outside. Oh, I actually end up putting like table tennis or ping pong like tables underneath that little little, I don't even know what that is, just that area with the columns, so your Sims can go and play table tennis. Because I feel like every school, or at least every school that I know, has at least one table tennis table, like at least one. That's just like a thing in schools for some reason. Oh, and this is going to be the photography studio. My school actually had a photography studio, and I was a media student, so I was in there a lot. And I thought, like, how can I have a school without a photography studio? I know not every school had one, but again, a little like personal touch for me. So yeah, the photography studio is really cool. Oh, and that over there, I'm pointing to my screen like you can see me. Like you can see what I'm pointing at, but I just put some stage lights in the drama room that's next door. But yeah, the photography studio ended up coming out really cool with the lighting and stuff, and you can change the backdrop to be like green if you wanted, or different colors. So yeah, that ended up coming really, really cool. And then we've got these like mirrors that comes with Get Famous that you can practice your acting in. I can't remember like the special thing that they do. I know you unlock them when you go into the acting career, which I think that could be like a really cool storyline. Like imagine you have a teen sim who wants to become an actress one day, and they decide to form a drama club during their high school days, and you could use the Get Famous club feature and actually make the club, and then once school ends, you and your club mates could go to the drama room and practice lines. And yeah, I just think there's just so many possibilities you can go down with the school. You could do the same for the music room. You make a band, which technically wouldn't be a band. I hope we do get bands one day. That would be really cool. But yeah, you could make a band and practice in the practice rooms, or you could do the same with the art room. So yeah, loads of different possibilities. Same with the basketball hoops in the gymnasium. So yeah, we are currently in the like locker room gymnasium area, and I was gonna do a gender neutral one, but then I thought about like showering with I don't know, it's just I didn't really think it was a good idea. So I made a boys locker room and a girls locker room. They're literally the exact same. I just copied and pasted them and changed the color of the walls that you will see later on in the video. Still, right now, look how long it's taken me just to like plan like where everything's gonna be and just put placeholder objects. This part took me forever. I think actually like designing the inside of the school was probably the easiest part, but like figuring out where I wanted everything to go took so long. I'm talking like hours, guys. But again, had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, even though it was a little tedious. It was great fun, and I would happily do it again. I'm just trying to think, what else can I talk about? How are you guys doing? How has your day been? How is your week going? I hope you're doing great. Okay, let me know down in the comments how you been. Is like life treating you well? If not, rant. We're all here to support you. Okay, if life's going great, tell me, let me know. Okay, now we're moving on to the gym area. I did put cheerleading mats in here. Why is there no ballet in this pack? Someone tell me, because a lot of the cheerleading moves are similar to like ballet moves, I think. So why is there no ballet? I would love a ballet club. That would be so fun. But yeah, there isn't any ballet or anything like that, which is a shame. Okay, now we're in the staff room. Oh, now we're not in the staff room anymore. Yeah, this is gonna be the medical room now. It's right at the front of the school. And it is semi-usable. There's a bed in there if your sim wants to take a nap, which is more realistic than taking a nap on the bench, you know? So there's a bed there waiting if you need it. And now we're upstairs. Oh, I totally forgot. We've got rooftop access, guys. You have access to the roof, just a little part of the roof, which you're not supposed to be there. I didn't put any benches or anything up there because technically you're not supposed to be up there. It's only for maintenance like purposes only. But if you want to skip class, there is a building that you can hide out in. It's just where like the water generator is and stuff. So if you want to be devious and not go to class, go up there, just chill. maybe like, I don't know, listen to music or something. What do you do when you skip class? I don't know, I never did. But yeah, you can go in there and just chill, or you could use the rooftop, which I definitely think I'm gonna do it this way, and bring your Sims crush there and confess like your feelings, or ask them to prom up there. It's really cute with a great view, and again, great for storytelling purposes. I think there's a new interaction where your sim can sit on the ground, and if you wanted to have like a study session with some friends up there and all sit on the ground and study, that could also be really cute. Okay, right now we're doing the exterior, which we haven't touched since like now. We're 15 minutes into the video and we're only doing the exterior now. But yeah, I decided to go with a pretty simplistic exterior. I didn't want to crowd it with a bunch of things. I just felt like if I did too much, it would end up looking messy, and that is the last thing I wanted. So yeah, I made it very clean, minimalist, and yeah, it turned out really good. Right now I'm painting the walls. I don't know what's up with the orange. I don't know why I chose orange, but it worked. You know, with the brick, we've got brick, gray walls, and we've got white walls as well. So I don't know why the orange is there, just for a pop of color. I feel like a lot of modern schools have like a blue type of color on the walls, or an orange. And now I'm doing the windows going across, really cool. Okay, now we're doing the platform planter pot. So I just got 4 small circle walls, and I just shrank it down until it was a perfect circle like that. Got rid of the walls, made it a platform, and made the planter pots and just copied and pasted them. And I think they're really cute. You see them all throughout the school, and they just add, I don't know, they're very simple and they're not messy. As I was saying earlier, I didn't want like the outside like plants to look too messy. So yeah, they just look clean, and they look like the janitor or whoever takes care of the plants is good at their job. Like they look good. So yeah, I shrank the trees down. They look great. I also put these planters outside, but I end up changing that because it just ended up looking messy. Still going for that minimalist look. Oh yeah, the fountain that I put over there. Oh, where the fountain is, there's actually an access that you can use to go to the gym as well. So you don't actually need the bridge. You can go outside underneath the bridge from the main part of the school to the gymnasium. The bridge is only there if you're on like the 2nd floor and you need to go to the gym. They will automatically use like the bridge area. But if you're on the 1st floor, then your sim will probably just like go from the outside, which is fine. Go from the outside is cool. The bridge is kind of a decoration. I know I said I wasn't like making stuff for decoration, but it is kind of a decoration. That's the only thing that isn't like very usable. There are benches like up there that you can use, but I don't think your sim will unless you make them. Okay, now we are on to the interior of the school. Finally, interior stuff, doing painting walls and the flooring and like the final furniture. So this is the like entrance hall. I didn't put a reception desk because no one was gonna use it. It was just gonna be there. So I just didn't put one there entirely. There are seats that you can sit and chill. I guess. I don't know who sits in the entrance and just chills. Who does that at their school? But you can, it's an option. And swift transition to the principal's office. There is a little waiting room that like, I guess if you get in trouble, you can sit there and like wait until the principal calls you in. But yeah, the principal's office is pretty simple. It's nothing special. Literally just your classic oak wood bookshelves and oak wood flooring and oak wood chair and table. Yeah, nothing crazy. It's very different to the rest of the school. The rest of the school is very colorful, very vibrant, artistic. I wanted it to look like your Sims go to this school and they can like unleash their inner artist. Who am I? James Charles? Like why did I say that? I don't know. But yeah, it's very colorful and you can just express your creativity. But the principal's office is like very traditional, as you can see. All of her accomplishments displayed on the wall. So everyone knows that she is a tryhard. No, she just has like 5 degrees. Nothing crazy. Okay, now we're in the medical room, sorting it out. I literally just like filtered objects from Get to Work and just threw them in here, and it turned out really cool. Again, a room for decoration, which I'm just shooting myself in the foot here because I said I wasn't gonna do any rooms for decoration. But as I said earlier, you can just like take a nap. It's literally just a room for you to take a nap if you need it. It is at a weird angle, but it works. Oh, and I did put those like exit signs above the door all over the school, just extra touch. I put like paper, like hand towel dispensers and hand sanitizer dispensers around the school as well. You know, we're COVID safe out here. Okay, can we move on from the medical room? It's kind of boring. Nothing special. Put some curtains or whatever. It has a massive window. I don't know how realistic that is, especially if you want to get some shut-eye. Having a massive window in your face is probably not the best thing, but I do make up for it with like a massive curtain that you can pull. Okay, here is a trophy case. Look at all these trophies that the school has. Like, crazy. Definitely a school that likes to show off their achievements. And now we are moving on to the hallway. Oh no, we're not moving on to the hallway. We're now in the classroom. Swift transition. Now, this classroom, when I was playtesting it, scary how much it like felt like it was a real classroom. I don't know what it is, but in build mode it doesn't look like that, and as soon as you're in live mode, just playing with your sim, maybe put in like a cheeky tab mode, it feels like I'm in school. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's the idea, like you want it to feel like you're in school, but it just felt like, whoa, flashback to high school. So yeah, it's great that it feels very realistic, but how great is it? But you've been warned. It definitely feels very realistic. And at the back, I did put those like wooden beams, which is a very artistic touch. Again, we're trying to like be creative with the interior design of the school. And I think they just added like a nice touch to the classrooms. They're also in the canteen as well. Yeah, they go all the way up because the canteen is 2 floors. They go all the way up to the 2nd floor. Really, really cool. And now we are in the bathroom. The way I made these bathrooms, like, they are so nice. I wish my school had bathrooms like this. I feel like every high school bathroom is just gross. If you like went to a school where your bathroom was clean all the time, I envy you. Moving on to the canteen. The canteen actually changes quite a lot in the final version, which isn't in the speed build, unfortunately. I do end up putting like a seating area, like some sofas in the corner, which looks so cool. And it gets a bench area that I think the bench area does get added into the speed build, or maybe not. I really can't remember. But yeah, a benching area, the exact same that's in the library, gets put into the canteen, and Sims actually use it, which I was very surprised. I thought they would only use the circle tables, but they use both the sofa and the benching area at the window. So that made me really happy. And we are currently in the library, which, as I said earlier, it was going to change a lot. I got rid of all the other bookshelves and added these new ones that comes with the high school years pack. And I made like a little maze, which I think turned out really, really cool. There's a public library near where I live that looks kind of similar to this. Not like the color scheme. The color scheme is very dark, but there are massive windows. It's like 4 floors, and it has like the bookshelf maze thing and desks like in between the mazes. And it also has the bench seating at the window. So imagine being on the 4th floor of a library, sitting at the window doing like homework or something, and you get this amazing view. It's insane. And we are now upstairs in the theater room, the drama hall. Yeah, just adding finishing touches, the red curtains and the lights. Great, nothing more to say about this room really. I think there is an option with the Get Famous pack where you can perform for tips. So I haven't tested this out, but if you like get on stage and get your sim to perform for tips, it's very possible that like other students and teachers from the school will come upstairs and like watch you perform and tip you, which could be really cool. I kind of regret not making the drama room a little bit bigger so we could have a little bit of a bigger stage, but it's fine. And now we are in the art room where, oh, now we are not in the art room. We are in the photography room. There are the mannequins that I was talking about that you can move to like where the check mark is on the backdrop and dress them up in outfits and take photos if you want to go down that route. Again, that's the type of vibe that I want for my Let's Play with my sim. She's gonna become like a fashion photographer, so I think it's really cool that she can get started at school, especially like as she can't buy her own like camera or tripod or anything. She could just use the school one, which is very realistic. You usually borrow equipment from school. At least my school allowed that, to like borrow equipment and bring it home, and then, you know, if you damage it, you have to pay. But I was very careful, I never damaged it. So yeah, she can bring the camera home, I think, or maybe not actually, because it's the school's property. I don't know, I'm gonna have to test that. And now we are at the bridge, the beautiful bridge. Nothing special. It's literally just a few benches and some plants. Oh, and I know I already passed the staff room area that I did, but there's actually a rug in the staff room that looks identical. Like there's a swatch of the rug that looks identical to the Akatsuki symbol in Naruto. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it looks like so similar, just orange. I don't know if that was on purpose or if it's just a coincidence, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, moving on, we are in the gym with the basketballs and the school mascot sign. I didn't put any bleachers or anything like that. I didn't build it because, again, realistically, when are you ever gonna use them? When? Who's gonna be watching you play basketball? I wish you could actually play a game like a 1v1. That would have been really cool, because like you can't use both of the nets at the same time. Only one, which is a missed opportunity, but you know what, we're just gonna stick to doing dunk competitions and stuff. And I'm not sure, I don't think many sims will autonomously go to the gym and use the basketball hoops, which I wish more would, but I don't know. I haven't like played with the school long enough to test that out. We'll see, I guess. I guess you guys can tell me once you download it, which again, Origin ID is in the description. Oh yeah, and this is like the little department in the school with like the boilers and stuff that if you do want to skip class, there are cameras in there, but if you do want to skip class, you can go there and just hang out. It's kind of grungy, so perfect for like that type of sim that like into skipping class and being rebellious. Oh, and that little seating area that you guys just saw with the yellow sofas, it's really cool. You can sit up there and there are massive windows looking down to the gymnasium. It's just like a little touch that I thought would be like a really cool hangout spot for your friends, or I don't know, you and your crush or your sim's partner or whatever. Really cool, just chill area. And now we are in the locker room, which again, identical to each other, just different colorways. One for the guys and one for the girls. And there's also a door leading outside to the rest of the school, which here we are to the rest of the school. I just copied and pasted those planted thingies. Again, I wanted the exterior to be very minimalist. I didn't want it to be cluttered full of stuff. I actually had this idea to like have a cherry blossom tree at the back on a hill, which is reference to the game Yandere Simulator. I thought it would be cool to like just have this little spot to confess your feelings to your crush. I tried to build it, I didn't show it in the speed build, but it didn't end up working out. And now we are at screenshots. Woo, screenshots. That is the end of this voiceover. My voice is killing me. I need some water urgently. But yeah, screenshots of the school. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next video.